I think my dream role, not a dream role, but I think it would be fun for me to play a character that is opposite my gender. I think that would be a really challenging thing for me to do, to pass off as someone not male. So yeah. Huy, badung ganing ni Sarah. Siya ha? Bantay bitaw. Gaag-robe. Hi, I'm Dave Feril, and I have been an actor for the past 6 years. And I was the cat in the hat in Seussical. I think my first start would be singing, because I did back in high school, like around 5 years ago. I used to sing back in grade school and high school. My school would have this yearly show during December. I'm probably one of those who would be present year after year doing either singing or either acting or sometimes singing and dancing. So I guess that's where it all started. I've always wanted to try being theater because because I have watched shows man before, and I found it it's fun watching them doing this one on stage, and I'd also like to do this, but there are things that stop us from doing what we want. I actually started my journey to theater through Two Tin Cans. Two Tin Cans had a by invite only membership about a few years ago, and luckily my friend invited me to audition, and that's the start of everything. So I joined, it would be revealed how old I am. Anyway, I think I joined Two Tin Cans last April 2018, if I remember correctly. When I started with the Tin Cans, I was kind of shy. And then now that I'm here, I'm more confident with myself. And I think that's the biggest thing that has changed through the past few years. Most of my productions have been with Two Tin Cans. I think one of the most significant roles that I've had through the different big shows and the small shows that I have with Two Tin Cans would be, first, I was Nelo, or the father of the main character in Sharon Mani. I think that's the first big role that I had. The other one was during MMRP, a memory, a monologue, a rant, and a prayer. I did the piece Rescue. And then I think the last one would be the recent one. I was the cat in the hat in Seussical. My process of characterization is, I actually read the script first from start to the last. And then afterwards, I do physical characterization of the character. What's the age? How does he look like? Going to mannerisms and the general, disposition of the character, like emotion and stuff like that. And afterwards, I take notes in the script of what the character is doing and how he relates to the other character on the same scene. Sometimes if I don't, I'm having a hard time getting that character into life, I would watch references based on movies, and yeah, I think that's it. For me, there's a pressure that I should give justice to the character that I'm playing, because other people paid to watch me be this character, and I should do good. If I see an audience, there's a question in the back of my head: do they approve of what I'm doing, or am I doing good? And because you're the one on stage, you're the one delivering the lines, singing the songs, doing the dances. I enjoy being on stage, but at the same time, you're pressured to perform well. It takes time for me to let go of a character. So I think the longest one that I get attached to was the one with the rescue piece, because that was a heavy piece and it took like probably a month for me to process all the emotions and just tell myself, that's not you, that was the character. And just to condense everything, his mom and his sister were, it was a heavy topic about rape. He realized all the women in that character's life were abused.
All of the women in my family was raped.
And me as reading, trying to delve into more of that character, it was kind of took a load on my emotional and mental state at that time. And looking back, I'm still glad that I did that, because it made me realize more about the advocacy that the Tin Cans is doing. Also is about against violence against women and children. During shows, I actually just sit in my own chair. I don't usually talk with my co-actors, just for me to save the energy that is needed during the show. So most of the time, I'll just be in my chair, reading the script, and conserving all my energy. But after the first show, I would just talk to my other co-actors. So actually, I try my best during shows to keep for me, I try to keep the atmosphere light, because we know being there during, before the show is already very taxing to everyone and the pressure is on. So I try my best to just keep the atmosphere light so that no stress would be added. So Dave is the 7th child of 8 siblings. So we can call it a large family. Dave is a nurse, currently in the clinical setting. Dave recently has gotten back to anime, so I'm currently enjoying the winter season of the new animes. If you want to chat with me, you can talk about anime. So that's it. Also, Dave likes to watch other productions, other musicals and shows. I think that's it. Because we take inspiration from that. And as an audience, you're just there to soak in the experience, seeing the actor on stage and just accepting what they are giving and just enjoy. You're not pressured to do anything. And also you get to learn things from watching other actors on stage. One common thing with my current work and with theater is that I need to juggle things at the same time. So prioritizing things, like you do this first and then you do this, and also doing something big, like a big task along with small tasks. I think that's one of the things that I can see in both worlds that are kind of more the same. Because with medical field, there are things that you need to do in order. So I guess that's what I adapted sometimes when I'm doing theater, that I need to do these steps before I can proceed to the next one. I think all of the productions with Two Tin Cans is advocacy driven. One that I participated in was the Blue Heart campaign that was done last 2019, if I'm not mistaken. That was about human trafficking. That was the most difficult among all the productions that I've shows that I've done, because the script was written in a way that all the characters on stage don't follow a certain order, and there is a music that we have to get synced into, but also the material for that was kind of heavy. That tops the list for the advocacy. Kind of difficult to pull off. Two Tin Cans had a advocacy with children in conflict with the law, or CICLs. If memory serves me right, they were around less than 18, probably around 15 below. So we were tapped, the members of Two Tin Cans were tapped to be teachers to those kids. And it was a memorable experience in a way, because these kids didn't really have any idea what theater was when we first came there. And for the past, those days where I would go there and teach them, and also on the final day, I can feel their excitement to do theater since they kind of relate to the story, so they were very pumped up to do the rehearsals and also on the actual show. They were very good. Yeah, even though the venue was very far, but it was a really good experience watching the kids, comparing the kids from their first day of workshops to the final output. It was really different, and I can say with anyone who puts their heart and mind to, shelving out a character or doing theater could really make wonders. They put into heart the lessons that the Two Tin Cans was able to share to them. Theater has taught me that I should be more confident in myself. That if you put your heart and mind to something, then you can do it. And also theater has helped me deal with, the certain emotions that we have as humans, because we're humans, all of us are humans. So I think theater has helped me process all those emotions, all the bad emotions, the good emotions. And also theater is an outlet for me to deal with all those emotions, as we use our own emotions as a fuel for shelving out the characters. Excellence is not just our standard, but a way of living. So I strive to be excellent in things that I do.